Hey, Nacho, Nacho, Nacho. Hey, you know what we're gonna make? Let's go. Let's make a Paris Brest. You know the story of the Paris Brest, no? So Paris Brest is basically a pâte à choux with a filling of hazelnut cream, but it's shaped in the shape of a wheel. This is a pastry that have been made in 1910 by Louis Durand, a pastry chef in Maison Lafitte, and he is to commemorate cycling race between Paris and Brest in Britain and back to Paris. So let's make it now. Tu viens? Come on. So let's start with the pâte à choux. Bringing my little pot here, I'm gonna add milk, water. Pâte à choux, it's a very basic dough that is used to make, choux, gougère, anything that you need rising and puffy, so it's all puffy pastry. So here, butter, sugar, and salt. I'm gonna bring this to a boil because the whole thing about pâte à choux, it has to be dry. So we're gonna make the dough, melting all those ingredients, then I'll add flour to make it dry. Let's see. So I have bring to boil milk, water, sugar, and salt. And now that it's boiling, I'm gonna add really quick flour and mix it over it really fast. So what I want is all the ingredients to mix up really well and to dry, because the whole success of a pâte à choux is the dryness. So see how it's coming together, and we want to dry it and dry it. Now I'm gonna cool it off in the mixer. So see, my dough is dry and I want to dry it up even more. So then when all the steam is gone, I'm gonna start adding my eggs one by one. So now I'm gonna start to add one egg at a time. I'm gonna use 3 for this recipe, but sometimes it can take 4, or it can take a little more or less. If the batter is too liquidy, it's because there is too much eggs. So you lower the quantity, or if it's like a minute and you don't have time to redo another batter, then I'll add a little flour and it harden up. So let's see. But make sure that in between each egg, the dough come very together. Okay, so see the texture. It's runny, but not too runny. It's a bit like sticky, and it's a perfect texture. Now what I'm gonna do is I am going to pipe my petit choux. So because the Paris Brest is a celebration of a cycling race, I use little cookie cutter in the shape of a wheel, and I trace them on my paper. And now I'm gonna follow. See, I'm gonna just follow the border. So see how I only fill the edges where I drew, just because the dough is gonna rise in the oven. So you want it to keep empty in the center. So now I'm gonna add a little bit of almond to decorate. Not many, look, see. This can be interpreted the way you want. You can even pretend it's a Christmas wreath, for sure. Super delicious. And aesthetically, it's beautiful. So those little beauty are ready to go in the oven at 350 degrees convection. I'm gonna let them rise for 10 minutes. Then I'm gonna prop the oven so they keep on baking but not rising. and drying. That's the secret of petite pâte à choux. By the way, this is a fabulous recipe that is dear to my heart because it comes from my Bible, La Durée, and you know, Paris Brest is a famous popular cake in France, and everybody pretend they make the best, but truth is, La Durée made the best one. Let's do it. So now it has been 10 minutes. I'm gonna prop the oven door. The cream, it's mousseline, which is flavored with hazelnut. But for the moment, let's make the basic mousseline. So I have milk over there warming up. I'm gonna use sugar, eggs, and I'm gonna whisk it. And now I'm gonna add a bit of milk in order to just liquefy a bit my mixture. The reason why is because we temper the eggs, meaning that it's not going to be a big shock when I transfer these into the boiling milk, you know. So we kind of need to prepare the eggs to be in a different environment. Okay, so now they're going in here. Now my cream has thickened a bit. I'm going to transfer it into my KitchenAid. So it's going to cool off, and then I'm going to start adding the butter because, you know, everything that is français has to have butter. So now I'm going to add half of the butter and let it go. So I'm gonna have it in the fridge for about 10 minutes while I am making the last part of the journey, which is caramelizing the nuts. That goes in the fridge. So I have some water in here and I'm gonna add sugar to make a little caramel, you know, and it has to go up to 244 degrees. So I'm using a thermometer. So see how it's starting to boil? I want to bring the heat to 244 degrees Fahrenheit. Now I'm going to toss my nuts in it, put back in the burner. The result I'm looking for is the sugar to dry out and coat completely on the nuts. So I want my sugar to embrace the nuts and the nuts to embrace the sugar. So they come at one, and we call them praline. No, praline is just the name of the nuts covered with sugar. So now they're gonna cool off for a little bit, and then I'm gonna smash them up and use them all smashed in the center of my cake to flavor my cream. Stay tuned. So my cream is ready out of the fridge. Now I am going to add more butter, of course, and keep on mixing it. And then I'm gonna incorporate the praline. The praline It's actually hazelnut paste with sugar, and you know, you have to make sure that you get a good quality one because it gives all the flavors. So let's incorporate the praline. Okay, my cream is done. Okay, so my texture is perfect. If you feel like your texture is a little too loose, then you can refrigerate the cream for a little bit until it thickens. So I'm gonna fill up my bag. So now it's time to fill up my little cakes to form my little petit pastry. So see, I cut them in half, so you have the bottom and then the top. So pay attention. I'm gonna bring a little tray where I have, see the almond that I smashed up? Look. So they're gonna go in the middle. See, in the middle like that. Okay, they fall apart sometimes, but that is normal because we all do. So here we go. Now I'm gonna pipe little dots. I myself like a lot of cream, of course. Some people don't, but I do. La petite couronne. So now the final touch, the powdering, the sugar powdering, which gives like that refinement, you know. So, oh, shit me. No, it's happening. Okay. It's just a little bit intense. It was a big snowstorm, like in Colorado. Just kidding. Voila. Et voilà, the result. Perfect, beautiful little Paris Brest. Regarde, Fabien. See, Fabien is my mentor at La Durée. So look how cute they are. I hope you're gonna enjoy them as much as I do. Please, if you like what I do, subscribe to my channel, Delightful Mrs. Azria. We will be dropping a video every Thursday at 6 p.m. See you soon. Bye-bye.